Yo guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is the first time for you here. I'm Pablo, in art Triangolo Scaleno, and today I'm here because I want to tell you something very important to me, and I felt that I had to create an opposite video to speak about this. So what's the theme of today? It's why don't we get what we want in life? Why don't we get what we feel that we deserve to live? And to speak about this, I want to start by a fact that happened to me when I was a kid. And I was 9 years old, about 9. And I decided that I had to dive from springboard, you know, the springboard in the swimming pool. So probably the most of us in that situation would just or jump, or they probably went away and you know, start doing something different. Well, I didn't. I passed all the day watching below from the springboard because I felt that I had to understand better what the fuck was going on, what the fuck was wrong with me. What was that sensation that was stopping me to jump, you know? When it was full of people, of course, I just took a step back and wait for my turn to return there and watch below and try to understand why wasn't I able to jump. And that dive, that jump from the springboard, to me it was just a question of live or die, life or death. And why? It's because we are called to choose like that constantly. If we live, we must learn how to jump, how to dive. Not physically dive from the springboard. I don't need it anymore. After I took my revenge, but that's not the point. The point is we must learn how to find the courage, the self-confidence to jump and fly into our lives. So the first question we must ask to ourselves is, do I really think that I deserve this? Do I really think that if I do all the work that I'm doing, I deserve a reward? Because if you're not really completely sure about it, and there's a little bit of doubt in you, you probably won't get what you want. Because if you think that you don't really deserve it, you will sabotage yourself, because in your subconscious knows that you aren't doing enough. So probably, maybe you, like me, you put all of yourself into work or different projects, and putting really all of yourself into this stuff, you started thinking, yeah, I deserve a reward for this, okay? And that's a trap. It's a trap, because you think that you're doing enough, but you're acting in a wrong way. It's like if you have many ways to choose between, and one way composed by infinite ways, a golden way that we can call your destiny or your life dream or what else. All the others are similar ways that are mimicking your true way. Then it's possible that you will start thinking, I am already doing all in my power, so it's the word that has to renew me. It's the word that has to give me my trophy, my reward. And that's the biggest mistake we can commit during this process, because we are giving the power that we have inside. We are throwing it all out and letting ourselves being used by what's outside us. We are giving our self-power to something else, to the world. We are not using our free will, but we are gifting it, throwing it, losing it. Because we just say, I'm doing enough, so where's my reward? No. And I used to think like that. I used to think, I was really proud of my musical project. I really liked the stuff that I was producing. So I told myself, why am I still here working on something that it's not working at all? And yeah, it's working for me, but it's not taking space into the world. So what am I doing? It's the word that has to answer to my art. No? I am doing enough. And well, that's the trap, as I was saying. And the solution of this little trick is that we aren't doing enough. It's difficult to admit it when I was working like 12, 14 hours a day for this project, and I wasn't gaining what I thought that I deserved. So how is it possible? Working so hard, but you are not doing enough? That's because you must learn, returning to the point, you must learn how to jump from that fucking springboard. You think that you are doing enough, but you are still scared of something. You're still scared of the web. You're still scared of what other people could think about me. You're still scared about a million of things. And until you are scared, you can't get what you really deserve. Because you're scared of changing, you are scared of your metamorphosis, you are scared of your new life. You are too much worried about your old version of you to become your new one. Okay? Are you following me? We are wrapped to something that it's our past, it's our comfort zone. So that we aren't able to let this thing go and throw ourselves into our new lives that it's calling us so hard. So what I want to say is that you think that you are giving your 100%, but you're probably not. And you must search into yourself, what's that fucking thing that it's stopping you, that it's still scared, and transform it. Let that thing go away. We must learn how to search for this thing that is freezing us from the inside and overcome it, defeat it, so that we'll be able to grow up, to transform ourselves, to change, and to look beyond. So you think that you're giving your 100%, but you're probably giving your 50%. But it's better if you think about it like 20%. Because if you think that you are not doing enough, not in the victimism view, but think that you are giving your 20%, and you will feel refilled by this new energy that tells you, whoa, you are only giving your 20% and you are already doing all of that stuff. It's incredible. So try to think if you really start to give your 100%, and how can you give your 100% if you think that you're already giving all of your heart into this project, this stuff that you are doing? Well, the gap between your 50%, your 20%, and your 100%, it's not the amount of work, of commitment that you are putting into your project, but it's the gap that is missing comes from your intention of gaining it at any cost. So you must learn how to find your fears inside of you and how to overcome these fears. And that's the gap. When you learn how to overcome your fears, even if you were working 24 hours a day, you are here. Because this process, it's all composed by you learning how to defeat your demons, how to understand what is freezing you, what is blocking your new life to become real, okay? So, work out, work hard. Our physical health is important also because, you know, feeling your body full of energy and self-confidence, power, gives you the strength to fight into any aspect of your life. So, my friend, if you are here, you must understand that we have different standards from the other people. Probably if you are following me, if you are listening to my words, probably we have different standards from the others. So don't compare yourself to the others that are doing their stuff in their own ways. They are not wrong, but if you are a creative, if you are an artist, if you are a musician, if you are anything you are doing, but you are watching this video, probably you have an anti-conformist vision of reality, and you are called to do something in your own way. So don't think that you have the same standards as the others. You are unique, and you must discover who you are. That's the most difficult challenge. That's the hard point of this process. It's that first of all, we must understand who we are, what we are called to do. And I used to think that I was called to be a musician, and that was blocking me, was freezing me, because I used to think I'm doing already all that I can, so where is my reward? And I was like this, I was like that. So the most difficult challenge, as I was saying, it's to understand what we are really called to do in this life. And to understand it, you must fight your demons, you must beat them, and then you understand that you were almost there, but you were missing a giant piece of what you are, of who you are. So, my friend, listen to me very closely. Why should we accept the other standards into our lives and accept our present condition if we feel this push inside of us that is calling for us to get better and better and better. I don't know if you watch anime, if you read manga, but even if you don't, and if you do, you can understand me properly. We are like them. We are like the characters, the main characters. We must learn how to constantly power up, constantly level up, constantly become our best versions of ourselves. And if you, like me, are full of passions and interests and all of that things, well, this is superpower, but you need, first of all, to understand how to manage these passions and to take the control of your life. So the point is that you must become tired of who you are today. You must get mad with who you are today, because until that moment, until that time, you'll be stuck onto the springboard. If you don't become disgusted by that fucking you that is scared, you won't find the bravery to jump down, to dive, to fly into the world. And you must learn how to ask yourself, how can I wear this mask for whole another year, for all of my life? You must become tired of who you are, to become something new. Are you listening to me? You must become tired of your condition, or else you won't never change. And I know that change is scary. That's change. It's all that is stopping all the people that you see out there that aren't living their dream lives. It's because they are scared to change. They are too much attached to their past versions of themselves. But don't commit the same error. You must learn how to win. You must learn how to change your mask constantly. And this project, my project, it's based on that concept. So I am the first one. I'm speaking about it, and I'm the first one who has to do like this, because Triangolo Scaleno, this project, it's the god of fun, it's the god of transformation, of changing, and I was scared of changing my life. So learn how to do this and become something new. And I want to tell you another thing that I came across while I was listening to a track from the August Burns Red called Paradox. I suggest you to go to listen to it. Listening to that track, which says, lay down your guard and surrender, lay down your guard and surrender, while it becomes way more powerful. This lay down your guard and surrender while you're fighting, what does it mean? Is it life a fight? Well, it can be, if you think of it like this. Life is what you think it is. So if you think that is a fight, life will become a fight. Okay? If you think life is a game, life will become a game. But it's difficult to see things like that. Probably you are seeing a fight somewhere into your life, okay? And it's right, I love that fight. You must feel like a fucking anime character that it's going to destroy his enemy. And who is the enemy? Of course, yourself, your shadow. we can see your enemy as your shadow or life. It doesn't matter. But returning to the paradox thing, it's like if you are fighting and fighting, and life, or the shadow, keeps on bullying you, destroying you. You are trying to dodge and you take the punch into your face, and you try to dodge the other one, and it hits you right under here. And you're getting mad with this because you want to take what's yours, but you never reach the end of the fight. So what's the point? Lay down your guard and surrender. Surrender. Lay down your guard and surrender. When you lay down your guard, it's because you have faith. It's because you have faith in you, into the game, into the theater of life, okay? You have faith into your part, into who you became. And the power of this self-confidence will be an impenetrable shield. And every punch that comes to you, it will crash and break through your barrier because you just surrender. You surrender, and the hits can't hit you down. And before to reach that point, you will simply enjoy the hits that life is giving you because you started knowing them. Okay? You know that hits, you know that punches, you know that kicks. You know that you became enough to predict them, to absorb the impact of that hits, okay? And when this process will end, when you'll be able to say, is it all here? My barrier is stronger, then you'll be ready to kick back. You'll be ready to punch back and to destroy life, to destroy the game of life. You can start to do anything you always tried to do, and you'll be able to do all of these things together. Speaking about me, I was scared of all the things that I was doing at the same time, as I said, because I was overwhelmed by the amount of things that I was trying to pursue at the same time. And what about now? Now, the thing that once used to scare me, now it's a gift. It's a power from the inside. I love having so much to do. I love having so many things that I'm working on, because, you know, more things I have, more I feel useful, not scared anymore. And that's because I started punching back. Okay? We can punch back. Before, we must create this barrier of faith in us, in ourselves, in life, into the game, and then we can start punching back. And the reward will come, because remember, this is a game. This is not a fight. The fight, it's a game. And listen to me very closely now. This process is terrifying, okay? It's fucking scary. I passed through the hell to say what I'm saying now. The hell. I feared to become mad. I was scared to really get crazy and lose myself. And I won't say that you have to pass through something like that also. And I won't say that you're going to pass through the same thing at all. But we are called to pass through the hell if we want to reach the paradise. We must see what it's under, and then we can find our center, because we are not called to stay into the hell. No, that's the good news. We are not called to stay up there too, because it's out of this world, okay? We can find our heaven inside ourselves, inside the world, inside everything that surrounds us, inside our actions, inside our life, okay? So the true heaven, it's not out there. The true hell, it's not down there. The true hell and heaven are you. And you must find the point of balance between these two, and starting your fly into the world. So I am concluding my video of today, telling you that this was just a dialogue about get what you want. I won't bring so often this kind of content, but before I start to bring my artistic stuff here, I wanted to bring a video, something like this. And I won't say this kind of video, it can be called spiritual, because I am annoyed by this concept. I am annoyed by the spiritual things. I went all down into that kind of stuff, and I'm really tired. And you know why? It's because we are not here to be spiritual. We are spiritual in the origin. That's our nature. So why should we have to go to pray and meditate and do something like divination and tarots and all of stuff like that? You don't need it. If you want, you can go to do that, but you remember that you don't need it. You don't need to be spiritual. You just need to be yourself, okay? Into the spiritual ambient, they are pretty judging people. So if you are dressed in a certain way, if you have tattoos or earrings, or they will probably often watch you and think, whoa, that guy is not hippie at all. I don't like it. Well, if you think that this is the thing you are searching for, go there. But I want to tell you that we are surrounded by beautiful people that don't need anymore to act like that, and they are spiritual anyway, wearing earrings or wearing certain kind of clothes, all body tattooed, also the neck and the face. Face, it's weird, bro, but you know what you're doing. If you know what you're doing, you can do what the fuck you want. Don't let them tell you that you are not enough, that you took wrong paths, Don't let them tell you that you made the wrong decisions. You are the only one who can tell you that you are wrong. Okay? Don't let them tell you. And I'm saying this because yesterday a woman told me that I had my aura at the level of my feet. Yeah, she told me, your aura, it's all this little bubble wrapped around your feet. It's weird. Okay, I don't give a fuck. When I ended with my stuff and I go to run, listen my music, I am the best version of myself. I don't give a fuck if you think that guy is strange, it's weird, it's weak, I feel this power inside, so tell me what the fuck you want. I know who I am. And that's enough. And I think this kind of people is, you know, I love them. I respect them because they don't respect me. Not this woman in particular, but this kind of people. They don't respect me. I hug them. I don't care. You are my brother, you are my sister. I won't say namaste because that's not my way. I'm not spiritual. I'm not spiritual faking. I am spiritual. And I love these people because they judge me and they give me the permission to not judge them back. Okay? And I think that kind of people could be the ones that, you know, if you make them listen to some metal music, with the strongest and heartful parts that you can listen to into your entire life, they will tell you, this guy is screaming, he's satanic, while you are there with open heart, loving all the human race. These guys can be the ones, remember, which came to you telling you are listening to satanic music. Fuck. Can you feel the incoherence in this? They act like spiritual, but are not able to accept you, while you are just loving them. So don't compare yourself to them. You don't even need to tell yourself, I'm better, I'm better, I'm better. You are. Don't tell yourself that you're better. And I used to be very spiritual, not in that sense. You kinda know me from my music, I think. I'm not the spiritual guy. But I studied many stuff of esotericism, like alchemy and lucid dreams and Obe. I will talk about that in some future videos, but for now I will end like this because this video is very, very long. So, I want to thank you for being here until now, and I suggest you to drop a comment below if you like this kind of video. And I suggest you also to follow me into my Instagram and TikTok that I just opened. And Spotify if you want to listen to my music and what you want. I'll be back soon. And I'll start bringing my artistic content from the next videos. So, I hope you enjoyed this, and see you soon. Have a nice day.